officially been 1 week since the car accident, and it's been tough. It's been really hard sitting in bed again after being bedridden for so long after spinal fusion. And most of you know by now that I hate sitting still. I'm not a sedentary person. I'm always on the go. I like to move and I love to work. Working is what drives me. Supporting my family is what drives me to keep going. You know, I've had many businesses, most of which have been service, blue collar, labor. Other than my time as a musician, model and actor, I've just been working. And even as a coach, trainer, and mentor, I'm on the go. I'm always moving. I'm always working out. And so sitting still has been really hard mentally. And my neck hurts a lot. Sitting still is so hard for me because I feel like I should be doing so much more, and I want to be doing so much more. But I can feel my body degenerating already, and every day I just tighten up more, and it's been really hard. My neck hurts a lot more, my hips hurt a lot more. And you guys know I've been having a lot of trouble with my right leg after the spinal fusion. But since the car accident, it's both legs now, causing me a lot of pain from my hips, from my spine. By the way, guys, I'm drinking a vitamin C packet. You know, most of you know I always carry around my blue jug. I've been doing this for years, 10 years. I drink a gallon of water a day from my brain injury to stay hydrated. The blue is blue raspberry amino acids. It flavors my water and gives me amino acids for the whole day. But so I mix my amino acids in with my kratom, and it tastes fine. And I mix my amino acids in with 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and night. I take a gram of vitamin C. I haven't been sick in forever, and I attribute that largely to the vitamin C. If I start feeling like I'm getting a little sick, I add in another gram of vitamin C a day, and I go up to 5 grams of vitamin C a day. So, you know, most of you know I also have a TBI from, it's like 7 years ago. I got hit in the back end. I got hit in the frontal lobe by the back end of one of my dump trucks when the hinges broke free of the tailgate, and it cracked my skull and bruised my brain. Well, since the car accident, I don't know if you can see this, but since the car accident, I've been inflamed up here and just swollen with horrible headaches, and that's just really, really tough for me because for about 5 years after my brain injury, after the accident, it was really bad. Probably most of the week was really bad, but for the last couple of years, I've seen incredible improvements. And to be completely upfront, my divorce, after my ex-wife left us, I stopped having those headaches. I mean, it really brought a lot of peace to my life, actually. It brought a lot of peace in our home. As you can hear my son, he's playing his Xbox. But her leaving brought so much peace into our home and into my heart and into my life. And I'm not a yeller. When I'm coaching, I am, but I'm not a yeller. I hate negativity. I hate that negative vibe of people yelling and getting angry. And we lived with a lot of negativity in the home, a lot of yelling. She would yell all the time over everything, the smallest, dumbest things. Like babies and kids do things like spill milk, and it was like she'd be screaming at them at 2 years old, and I'm laughing thinking, oh, that's great. My daughter just climbed up the fridge to try to get milk all by herself to be independent. She's learning independence. And I'm like standing there watching, and she spills the milk, and I say, okay, well, now we got to clean it up, and you teach them. But instead, their mother would scream at them. Just a terrible environment. So I'm grateful that that is over. And I get to choose if I ever allow anything like that in my home again. And fortunately, my partner I've been with now, my girlfriend, she's so I don't even want to. I don't want to get into that, but she's just so compassionate and peaceful and loving. It's amazing. But guys, you guys have been so supportive. I haven't worked out. You guys know what working out is for me. It's so much to me. Training. I've been bodybuilding for 27 years. Been coaching for over 20 years. Excuse me. And I've had so many close encounters with losing my life that I've had to start over so many times. It's just so discouraging to keep losing, like the gains or the physique or the improvements or the changes that you've worked so hard for. To lose them again and to see, I'm a hard gainer. I lose weight. I lose weight very quickly. If I'm not eating a lot in surplus, and if I'm not training hard, I lose weight very quickly. So I've already lost 4 pounds in the past week since the accident. I've lost 4 pounds. And I will lose more weight. But I'm also going kind of crazy sitting in bed, not moving, and I need to exercise. So I'm going to take you guys along with this part of my new journey, starting over again. And really, we got to keep moving, guys. We got to keep moving, one way or another. So I'm going to try to do some exercising, and I'm going to bring you guys along. Okay, I'm here at home. I've got my resistance bands. I've got some dumbbells. We'll see what we can do and see how it's going to go. Just took some vitamin C and a tiny little bit of caffeine. I'm taking this opportunity to take a break from caffeine. Guys, I'm also taking a break from kratom, even though I really need it for the pain management aspect. My body needs a break from kratom. So it's been kind of tough also going through some withdrawals. But let's try to do some exercising, guys. And, feel free to join in, okay? Grab your resistance bands or help cheer me on. All right, here we go. Oh, let me show you guys. I put together a little media room, or a little jam room for the boys. It's one of my favorite paintings that I have. It's an authenticated Claude Monet rep. I don't know if you guys know this, but I was an art major for a while. I went to college I studied guitar, and then I was an art major, and I also painted, and I had my own gallery showings, actually. And so I do love Claude Monet. All right, well, this will be our gym for now. I've got a couple dumbbells here. I haven't done any exercising in over a week, so let's see what we got. Oh boy. So that was pretty shaky. That was 1 rep. That was 1 push-up. It was very shaky. I didn't like that at all. So 1 push-up, 1 normal push-up was really shaky everywhere. So I'm going to try to do them on my knees. Gosh. I don't know if you guys can see how shaky I am, but this it sucks. Let me try to show you. Guys, this is really tough. This isn't good. Yeah. Yeah. So guys, I know it's discouraging. I know many of you have been where I am right now, starting over. I know that many of you have been through a lot of trials. And the pain of starting over and the mental hurdle. It can be so hard, but we gotta do it, okay? You can't let it beat you. A few days before the accident, I was racking out the stacks on the machine. You know, for reps, for full reps. Now I can barely do a few push-ups. But I've been here before so many times, guys. We can do this, okay? It's not gonna be easy, but we can do this. Let's try to bang out a few more. I'm gonna try to find the point where I do something and I feel like I'm engaging my body and my core without pushing anything, okay? Because we don't want to do damage. Hurts my neck too. But make sure you're not doing any damage, guys. Yeah. Remember, there's a difference between soreness and pain. And there's also a difference between good pain and bad pain. If you're feeling the good pains, knowing that you're doing something that's gonna help, that feels different than the pain of doing something that's gonna hurt, okay? I can't do any more of those though right now. I'm worried about doing too much for my back, doing anything on my back. See, I'm already winded. You know, I just had my spinal fusion 18 months ago. And I've worked so hard to overcome that. Here we are again. But let's get through it, okay? Because you can't get through it if you don't start. So we gotta start. Let's grab some dumbbells. Alright, I'm gonna do some shoulder raises, okay? These are called side lateral raises because we're working the side of the deltoid, the shoulder, okay? You can do these with your resistance band. You can do these without any weight if you have to. Just get your shoulders moving to begin with, okay? You can do one arm. An advanced movement for it is you do one arm and you hold up, and you raise the other one up, and you lower, okay? And you raise up, and you lower. I can't do any more of those because that hurts. So these are side raises. I hate complaining, but this is hard. So now we're going to do some front raises, okay? To hit that front head of the deltoid of the shoulder. Just front. Keep your arms slightly bent. Make sure that you are stable in your core. You know, your core is your abs and your lower back. Make sure that you're stable, okay? Dumbbells. And I'm not lifting my shoulders up. My shoulders are down so that I can just lift. Using my shoulder, okay? I'm not swinging the weight up. I'm carefully lifting it with my shoulder. And guys, you do whatever weight you have to do to start. This is like no weight for me, 10 pounds. So I'm being very careful and going very light. But even this hurts. Even this hurts enough where it's hard. See, this is what happens when my brain injury gets flared up, when I have a flare up. Problem is that could lead to an aneurysm, and that could kill me, so I have to be very careful with that. Alright, we're going to do a couple more of those. A couple more side raises, okay? Side raise. And let's throw in a front raise. Front raise. Front. Gosh, guys. Side raise. Front raise. Okay. Now another shoulder movement is the shoulder press. We can also do shoulder presses like this. One arm shoulder press. Straight up. Okay? Or you can do two arms straight up. Okay? That's the shoulder press. And that's going to work a good portion of the front deltoid of the shoulder here. So you can see I'm starting to shake already. And I don't know about you guys, but when I shake, I start to get a little mentally defeated. Now, I don't know how many of you guys shake, but the shaking is something that's been hard for me to, I guess, find peace with. My mother has MS and fibromyalgia, and she's always shook for as long as I can remember. And my grandmother had, I forget what it was that caused her shaking, but I always knew about it. And now here I am, shaking as well. So let's do some more shoulder raises, shoulder presses, okay? Guys, I gotta tell you the truth. I'm listening to my body, and my body is telling me to stop. This hurts, and I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to cause more problems, more pain. I'm gonna try to do some curls here just to activate the biceps. Oh, no, no, it just hurts too much. Oh, man, I'm sorry, guys. Guys, I can't. I hate saying the word can't. I really do. But physically, I just don't have it in me yet. And that's really hard. Let's go sit down on the couch and talk. Alright, well, guys and gals, friends, let's stay positive, let's stay hopeful. It was not easy, but at the same time, we all have to remember this is a marathon. This is definitely a long-term race that we are in. And guys, it's not supposed to be easy, right? Who said it was going to be easy? I mean, I do sometimes get a little, I hate to use the word jealous, right? Because jealousy is a sin. I admire sometimes when people have it easy after all I've been through. Because I've experienced so much difficulty, and sometimes I wonder, like, will it ever be easier for me? But then where's the fun in that? Where's the trials, the challenges? Like, what makes you grow? When it's easy, what makes you grow? So guys, today is, again, 1 week since the car accident, and I learned I'm not ready to go back to training yet, unfortunately, sadly enough. And that makes me sad because I do lose muscle very quickly, very easily. And it's not easy to eat right now. I'm not hungry. You guys know the more pain we're in, the less we want to eat, typically, most of us. And as I said before, I'm also taking a break from Kratom because I've noticed more negative and adverse effects from Kratom than positive, okay? But like my neck pains are pretty bad, and I have a lot of inflammation in my neck. My hips hurt a lot from the impact of the accident. So we start over because there's no other option. There's no other option. I'm not giving up. Why would I give up? We keep fighting. We keep going. Because that's what we have to do for ourselves and for the people that need us. And so many of you have shared the mental struggles that you're going through since your surgery or throughout your pain, before surgery, you know what I mean, etc. And I know a lot of you are staying strong for your children and for your spouse. But I want you to remember that we also need to stay strong for ourselves, okay? Because we need us. You know, mentally and in our hearts, we need us. We need to know who we are. Because the stronger our connection with ourself is, the more power we have within us to overcome what we're going through. And there was a time when I went through some hard things, such as my brain injury and even my spinal fusion. And I was with someone that was not very supportive or encouraging. And sometimes people beat us up with their words and say hurtful things, negative things, mean things. But I had to be in a place in my heart with who I am to know that what that person was saying to me wasn't going to affect who I am or what I thought of myself, okay? So I encourage you to do the same, friends, okay? It's not easy. I admit that. It's not easy. And really, it took me years to get to a place where I stopped letting the put-downs, the insults, hurt. But I also finally realized what was being done. I finally realized how I was being treated. And some people use that type of manipulation to control us. And I always considered myself a very strong person, physically, mentally, emotionally, even spiritually. But over time I realized that I was weakening because of how somebody was treating me. And it really did take a toll on me. It really did hurt. But I had to lift myself out of that place for my kids, especially. And the longer we stay in a situation that is toxic, destructive, demeaning, abusive, the more time it takes to rebuild ourselves, to get out of that, to move on. And the more time we waste in the wrong situation, the less time we have to find the right situation. And I can attest to you that there's nothing like being with somebody who is loving and supportive, as I know now. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like being with someone who doesn't capitalize on your weaknesses, but builds you up in those moments to overcome those weaknesses. Because they want to see you succeed. See, jealous people don't want to see us succeed. They don't want to see us come out of those moments of weakness. They want us to be affected by those moments of weakness. They want us to be hurt in those moments, because then they can use those things against us later on. That's sick. That's sick. That's really sick. Alright guys, that's all I got. My neck's killing me. In a few days I'll try to exercise again. We'll see where I'm at. I'll document it. I'll bring you along. We'll see how it goes. But guys, let me know in the comments section what videos I can make for you. A lot of people have been asking me for daily videos for a while now. And I guess if I were to ever have a time to do it, it's probably... Sorry. It's probably now. So if you want to see daily videos, let me know in the comment section. But I want you all to remember who you are. I want you to remember that you are a warrior. You're strong. whatever you've been through, whatever it is, you're still here. You're still here to fight. And now you're not alone. You're with me. You're on my team. Okay? Because we're healing together. All of us. And there's many of you out there that I see supporting each other on the channel. In the comments section. So keep it up. Alright guys, so if you haven't, go find me on Instagram, Coach Hard Gains with a Z. We also have an Instagram page, Healing Together, but I don't really update it very frequently, but I will more often. The more of you that join it, make sure you've subscribed to the channel and stay tuned. We are working on Healing Together merchandise. And then I will also be having the consultation calendar coming up soon. We've got it in the works. So I love you all and I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Talk to you soon.